If you are watching this video, hopefully you have taken some time to review the Mobile Intelligence for Students project scope. The purpose of this video is to just give some brief demonstrations pertaining to some of the concepts discussed in the project scope. I plan to go over using an e-planner, how to download documents from your mobile device, fill them in, and e-sign them, and lastly, sign a hard copy of a document, then scan them from your mobile device, which can then be emailed or faxed. Before I begin the demonstrations, I want to give a little background information on Mobile Intelligence for Students. Mobile Intelligence for Students is a proposed project for a workshop that will teach students how they can use their phones and/or tablets as a personal mobile office. Today, students live very busy lives with school, family, and work. It can be very hard to handle important business when you are on the go. Mobile Intelligence for Students will teach students how they can handle these important tasks all from a mobile device. Mobile Intelligence for Students is not just about technology. It also has aspects of mindfulness. I want to get students thinking about how they utilize their downtime and what they can fill that time with that would be positive and productive towards their goals for work and school. One of the concepts that I am going to demonstrate is the e-planner. The e-planner is an excellent tool because it not only helps you organize your classes and your homework, it also forces you to review the semester ahead. It is always best to put the planner together as soon as you have the syllabus. Early on in the semester, students also seem to be a bit more motivated. The e-planner is also a great tool because you can put in reminders. The reminders can be for assignments, tests, or study dates. The reminders are great because they pop up on your mobile device and gently remind you that you have work due. The app I am using for my e-planner is called My Homework. I begin the demonstration by selecting Add a Class. This app allows you to input all of the classes that you are taking this semester. Here I am going to simply add my Africology and my Psychology course for the semester ahead. In this next part of the demonstration, I am using the calendar feature, which is located on the left-hand side. I begin by picking a date and then pressing the plus sign to add the homework assignment. For this demonstration, I'm just using the short description box and the additional info box. However, this is where you can add the reminders that I discussed briefly in the introduction to the e-planner. For this demonstration, I am just adding the one homework assignment. I'd like to keep the demonstrations rather short. However, I would be able to go a little bit more in depth during the workshop. This next demonstration is my favorite. I want to show you how you can download, electronically fill in a document, electronically sign it, and then send it over. This is my favorite because as a student and someone who works in student services, I have learned that it can be rather difficult printing documents, signing them, and then sending them back over to the school. Not all students have the resources to get this done. I'm going to show students how you can do all of this from your phone. I start this part of the demonstration by visiting the MATC website. I have chosen to use the verification form that students must use when they are selected for financial aid verification. I have selected this form because it needs to be filled out, signed, and then sent over to the school. I am going to show you how you can export this document to Adobe Fill and Sign. This is the app I use to fill in documents and then electronically sign them. Here you can see I am filling in the document. I am just going to fill out a few fields. I am not going to fill out the whole document to keep the demonstration short. After I have filled in a few fields, I will move down to the signature part of this page. Adobe Fill and Sign has a wonderful feature where you can actually sign your signature to a document using your finger or a stylus. Adobe allows you to create a new signature every time you use the form, or you can use the signature you used last time and simply stamp it on the page. Please excuse the placement of the signature during this demonstration. It was a bit higher than I intended it to be. However, where you place your finger is where the signature will be, so keep that in mind when using that part of the app. This next step, I am sending the form via email by a click of a button. Now that the form is done, I type in the address that I'd like it to go to, and then I simply press send. This next part, I am going to show you how the document looks once it is sent. I am opening my emails, and as you can see, this shows up as a PDF. As you can see, this form is just a standard PDF, and when printed, it will be standard letter size. This next part of the demonstration is for when students already have a hard copy of a document. I am going to show them how they can scan the document from their mobile device and then send it over electronically. I am now using the app called Genius Scan. I have selected the Minority Retention Grant off the MATC website, and I have placed it on a flat surface. I am now using Genius Scan to turn this document into a PDF by scanning it. Once the document is scanned, I can review it and then prep it for delivery. I am going to send this document via email. A window is going to pop up and it previews the document. You can choose to take out the extra text that the app automatically places in the email before you send it. Now that I have sent the document over, I am going to show you how the document looks once it is sent to an email. I am now going to pull up my inbox and show you how the document will look once received by the recipient. Here you can see that the document is again just a standard PDF. It is printable and it will be full letter size. This does conclude the demonstrations. Keep in mind that Mobile Intelligence for Students is a project that can grow with time. I do hope you enjoyed the small demonstrations I was able to give you during this video. Thank you for your time.